I was listening the other day to Woman's Hour. I have to say, I think it's a programme probably better for appearing on than actually listening to. But what was quite interesting, there was some female MEPs talking about the lack of representation in politics, and particularly the European Parliament. And they said that 50% of the population were female, and therefore that should be reflected in the parliamentarians. And indeed they said that UKIP don't have any female MEPs, as indeed we don't. Although half our members are female, and of course our MEPs are the only party who are directly elected by the membership. So it is clearly the will of half of our membership, which is female, that they would sooner be represented by the individual, regardless of what sex that individual was. And you know, I think it's extremely patronising of women. My wife wants to be represented in Parliament by somebody who represents her point of view. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or woman, tall or short, old or young, or whether you have ginger hair. To suggest you have to be women have to be represented by other women is frankly an absurdity, total anachronism. And incidentally, if you just think a little bit about women in the European Parliament, what woman, professional woman, who might be a lawyer or an accountant or businesswoman, could afford to work for the salary over here, and believe me, if you don't cheat, it isn't very much, and how could she leave her family once a month to come over here in Brussels, you know, week in, week out, when she has other family responsibilities and commitments? So it isn't a question of women not wanting to become MEPs or indeed parliamentarians at Westminster. I think you'll find that a talented female is simply not going to be tempted into politics because the rewards simply aren't great enough. So when you next wonder if why there aren't as many women parliamentarians as there might be, the answer is probably because they're a little bit cleverer than us men.